Hi there. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Adrien. We're going to spend this short time doing some strengthening into our legs as well as doing some balancing. We're going to be working a little bit into side body too, as well as working into some abdominal strength. So overall, this is just a condensed practice. You might want to warm up a little bit before this with a few sun salutations. This is going to be a great way to just feel nice and strong in the body. So to start with, I'm going to utilize a block. You are welcome to use one or two through this practice. I'm going to utilize one as we come into our gate pose. So coming into our gate pose, and this is also a place that you can pat up the knees if that feels good for your body. We're just going to start in this kneeling position. And before we start to go into that gate pose, I just want to warm up a little bit by tucking those toes underneath. So my toes are tucked. I'm going to turn my booty towards you. And then I'm going to find a little camel flow here. So reaching the fingertips up, I'm going to take the hand towards that heel and open up that opposite arm. And then I'm going to bring the booty down and then take the hand to that opposite heel as I take that hip flexor forward on the other side. So I'm just moving through this. If that heel is not accessible, if that doesn't feel good for you, you can just take the hand to the lower back and you can lower the hips down and then take the hand to the opposite side of the lower back as that opposite arm swims up. So flowing through this a few times, finding what's working for you, whether that hand is coming down to the heel or coming down to that low back. Just take a couple moments to feel into the whole of the body. Just connecting with the breath and with this movement. Let's go ahead and wrap it up one more time on each side. Nice. And then coming back into that kneeling position, I'm going to take my right foot out to the side. This is optional to have the knife edge of the foot of the earth, or if it feels better, you can turn the toes up towards the ceiling. Either way is going to give this great stretch in the side body. Inhale, reaching fingertips up, taking that right hand alongside the leg, reaching up and overhead. Then I'm going to drift the hand down. I'm going to use a block. You can come to earth. And then I'm just going to raise that hip up, no higher than hip level. Arm raises. Now let's get into this rhythm. Drop the foot down, tick-tock the hands over, reach into that side body stretch. Both hands come up and above the head. Hand on that left side comes down to earth or block, raise the leg up. Again, tick-tocking over. And then reaching up skyward and coming on over. So we're working into this gluteus medius, which is a really important muscle to strengthen for our balancing poses. One more time, coming up, reaching on over, reaching both hands up, tick-tock that hand down to earth or down to block, raise the foot up. Yogi's choice just to stay right here or working into those abdominals a little. We're going to take those elbow and knee in and reach out. Said a little, but it's actually a lot. Knee and elbow come in and then reach on out. One more time, knee and elbow come in and then reach on out. Foot comes down to the earth, press off that block, come up. We're going to bring those legs together and then just rebound for a moment into a closed leg or a wide leg child's pose, whichever feels good for you. Just taking a couple moments to rebound here. And bringing hands around to the front, go ahead and press yourself up. I've switched my block to the opposite side. Now I'm going to take that left foot out. Always can turn the toe up towards the ceiling if that feels better, or keep the full foot down, pressing through the knife edge. Reach the fingertips up. We're going to take that left hand alongside the leg, good deep side body stretch. Reach both hands up. Right hand comes down to earth. Left hand is raised, left leg raises. Foot comes down, we come up, and then over to that extended leg side. Inhale to reach. Exhale, come on over, lift the leg, lower the leg, take the body over. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, take the hand down, lift the leg. Lower the leg, come on over. Let's do this one more time. Reaching up skyward, bringing hand down to earth or block. Leg lifts, hold here. And we're gonna bring that elbow and knee in towards center, then extend long. Again, elbow and knee come in nice and strong, then extend long. One more time, elbow and knee come in, then extend long. Nice, bring the hand down, bring the foot down, come around to that center fold, coming back into child's pose of your choice. That could be wide knee or closed knee, whatever is feeling good for your body. Rebounding and recapturing the breath. We're gonna bring the hands around towards the front, coming into a tabletop position. Tucking toes, raising hips, reaching hips back, coming into our downward facing dog. Take a peek forward, and one step, then the other foot steps forward, coming into our forward fold at the top of the mat. Come into your version of halfway lift. Then melt back down to fold. Bend the knees, press to the feet, cross the arms, reach the fingertips all the way up skyward. Palms meet above the head, and then they gentle into heart center. Pause for just a moment, feeling that flush of energy, that change coming up into our standing poses. Now we're going to come into that balance and strengthening, and just know that if you fall out of any of these balance poses, you can come back, or you can always use the support of the wall or even those blocks if you want to keep the hands down when we're in something like warrior three. We're going to root that right foot down. Left knee is going to come up in towards the chest. Reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, flex the foot. Then we're going to send that foot nice and slow back and behind. Those upper hands are going to come alongside the hips, and that chest is going to come parallel with the earth into our warrior three. Keep the toe dialed down, that hip parallel with the earth. I'm going to tap that back toe down onto the earth. Raise it back up. Bending into that front knee, take that back knee all the way up and through. Palms reach back up towards the ceiling. Once again, hands come towards the hips as we send that foot back and behind. Hover for a moment in this warrior three. Toe taps down to the earth. Raise back up. Bend the knee as we slowly come up. Lots of balance, lots of strength, reaching up. This is the last time. We're going to take that foot back and behind. We're hinging at the hips. Hands can be forward this time for a challenge, or you can keep them back, airplane arms towards the hips. Toe taps down. This time, keep that toe down. We're going to raise up into a lunge. Reaching fingertips up and overhead. Stay here in this lunge for a moment. We're going to tap that back knee down, then raise up. Tap the knee down, then raise. One more time, tap the knee down, then raise on up. Nice, hands come to the hips. We're going to step that back foot to meet the front foot and spend a moment to pedal out. Taking a moment to breathe here. Finding a little flow. Inhale to reach skyward. Exhale to melt and fold down. Halfway lift. Melt once again. Bend through the knees, cross the arms, press to the feet, reach the fingertips all the way up skyward. Palms meet above the head, and then they come into heart center. Let's check out that other side. So first, we root down that standing leg, so we're rooting that right foot down. Left knee raises up towards the chest. Reach the fingertips up. There's always that option to hold on to the knee or keep the hands at heart here too. Then we're just going to hinge back, taking that foot back, hinge at the hips, take that chest parallel with the earth. Arms are like airplane arms here. Tap that back toe down. Use that strength to bring it back up to hip level. Bend the knees and the foot back up and through. Embrace the wobble, balance check. And then once again, taking that leg back and behind. Hands come alongside the hips. Tap the toe down. Raise it back up. Bend into that knee. Seek that nice length in the spine as we reach up. This is the last time. Send that leg back and behind. Hands can come forward this time. They can be at heart or they can be behind. Tap the toe down. Bend into that front leg. Reach the fingertips up and come into our lunge position here. Now we're going to tap that back knee down, then raise. Back knee lowers back down, then raises. One more time, toe or knee, taps down, raise. Nice. Hands come to the hips. We're going to just switch up. We're going to turn to the wide edge of your mat. Walk the feet nice and wide. Toes are turned in, heels are turned out. Come down into a nice wide-legged forward fold. Letting this be your break. You can walk the legs a little bit wider if you'd like. Taking a couple deep breaths to restore here. Raising on up, we're going to heel toe the feet in towards each other and come down into a Yogi Squat. Your choice to sit on a block, or if this is not okay with the knees, just come down into easy pose. Just using those elbows to press the thighs open, shining the heart forward, and take a moment to breathe in, pull up on that pelvic floor. And then coming into that seated position if you're not already there. Drop the bum down. Just take a moment to breathe into your strength. Palms unite at heart center. Take a nice deep inhale in. And an open mouth exhale to seal your practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this short, strong practice. Please let me know below how you're feeling. If you'd like to see more of these strong flows, these balance poses, I'd love to hear it. Have a fantastic rest of your day. See you again soon. Namaste.